Hi you guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is all about baby products that I regret. I've done one of these in the past. I think it was like registry regrets or something like that. But this one's a little bit different because these are products that I had for a while, purchased them with high hopes that they were gonna work, and then they just didn't. It just didn't work out for us. But if you guys love any of these products, because there's some popular ones on here on this list, don't be like upset or anything. Just because they didn't work for us doesn't mean that they didn't work for you and you found better uses or purposes for these products. But here we just weren't here for it and we just did not love it. If you guys are new here, my name is Noelle. I do all kinds of minimal mama content here on my channel. We vlog, we do sit down videos like this that are informational and hopefully help you in your motherhood journey. So if you guys like our content, I would hope you would stick around, subscribe, become a part of this minimal family, and yeah, let's go ahead and let's jump in to the video. Majority of these products I don't have anymore. A few I do, but I'm not even gonna pull them out because they're just somewhere and I don't feel like looking for them. I'm just gonna throw up pictures of them because there's, like I said, we don't really use them, so there's no purpose for them really to be here. If you guys didn't know, we're minimalist family, so we don't really want a lot of things that don't have a lot of purpose in our home, if you guys know what I mean. We don't want like things just kind of cluttering up, especially if we didn't like them or don't use them. You guys get my drift. But yeah, so I'm just gonna throw up pictures so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And again, there's some really popular items on this list, so don't be upset if it didn't work for us, but you love it, okay? Okay. So the first item is a bib pacifier. Now don't get me wrong, they are so cute. They are a BPA free pacifier, very cute. I absolutely love the way they look. They have so many different colors. I thought the nipple was gonna be great, but like, you guys, my babies just were not into pacifiers. They might chew on them a little bit here and there because you might have seen it in a picture or something, but they are not like huge pacifier suck babies, you know what I'm saying? Like they just don't find a lot of peace or a lot of solidity in the pacifier, so they just have never been super comforted by them. So it's usually a bottle or my boobs, so it's like one of the two for them. I have tried pacifiers and it just doesn't work for our kids for some reason. Who knows, maybe the next kid might love them, but as of right now, pacifiers just in general did not work for us. But the bib pacifiers in specific, the Natrasan ones were a little bit better. They used a little bit more, but sorry bibs, they just didn't work for us. So that's the first item. And I know like the bib pacifiers are so popular and I wanted to love them so bad and I wanted my kids to love them so bad, but obviously you just can't push anything on a baby, right? So they just didn't love it. They weren't here for it. They weren't here for it. Next item is Itsyritzy Teethers. You guys, I have like 4 of them, and if anything, they became bath toys. My kids love to play with them in the bath, but as far as actually chewing on them and using them as teethers, it was a no-go. They were not about it. I think they're just too thick and it's really hard for them to put in their mouth. I don't know, those just didn't work for us either. So we're talking about teethers. My girl Sophie did not work out either. Sophie La Giraffe or whatever. She's like a French fancy teether. You guys know what I'm talking about, the giraffe teether. She just didn't work out for us and I ended up cutting her open, filming that video, and I never posted it. But anyways, there was mold in that giraffe. Like there was mold in the teether. There was mold in Sophie the giraffe, which I did not appreciate. I did not love. She never got used in the bath. She barely ever got teethed on. I mean, she probably got a little play here and there. She barely got used and she had mold in her. So I super regret buying Sophie. And not to mention, Sophie is like $24, $25, okay? That's some serious coin for just one teether. One teether that's probably gonna get mold. I have even seen other videos where people cut up Sophie and they had mold too. So if you guys have Sophie, be sus of her because she might have mold and you don't want your kids chewing on that. And she does have one of those little holes that causes mold. So be careful of Sophie. If you hear the kids in the background, that's because they live here and they're here. The silicone bath by Angel Care, I believe it is. We don't have this product anymore. It takes up so much space to store. I thought it was gonna be like a great idea. I was super excited to try it out when I had Noah, and it just didn't work for us. He just sunk down. It didn't keep him in place. He did not love it at all. So we just kind of decided either putting like a big towel on the bathtub floor and just filling it up with a little bit of water and laying him down was better as a newborn, or just oh, we got the Pudge tub, which I absolutely love. If you guys are in the market for a new baby bath, that one's amazing. I'll put a picture up of that one. That one folds up, you put it in the sink. It's so easy to clean. It really like makes your baby feel like they're safe, and it's very convenient and really good for storing. We live in a really tiny place, so just being able to fold something up like that is amazing, great, and I'm all here for that. So if you're looking for a good one, the Pudge tub is a good one. Don't try the Angel Care one. Maybe it'll work for you, but it did not work for us. So I ended up giving it away to like Goodwill so they can, you know, someone else can hopefully try to use it and it has purpose for them, but it didn't have purpose for us. Ooh, another popular one is the Diaper Genie. Now I know so many of you guys love the Diaper Genie. It seems to be such a staple in like your baby must-haves. But girl, it is just not a staple here. Like, we just did not use it very much. And when we did, it was just so annoying to have to take out the bag and put, it sounds lazy, but it was just too much work. Like, we just weren't here for it. And also, I thought the whole point of it was to make it so it didn't smell. No, your house will still smell like diapers, so I do not recommend the Diaper Genie. Save your money, save the space in your house. When your baby goes to the bathroom, just take it outside, you guys. Take it outside, throw it away with your normal trash and take the trash out, whatever. Honestly, there was just no use for it, no purpose. It was just an extra step that mama was just not loving. My husband didn't love it either. So we just found ourselves using the normal trash and just throwing it outside, or having like a little bag outside. We would just put some of the poop diapers in and then just throw it away like every other day or something, and it worked so much better than the Diaper Genie. And also you have to keep repurchasing the bags, and the bags are plastic, so it's bad for the environment. It's just it was too much. It was too much. Cloth bibs. Cloth bibs are another thing. Like, some of them can be so cute, especially for like the newborn stage, the few first months, but I do not recommend cloth bibs for this one reason. They get stained. Like, if you feed your baby any kind of food, like peas, carrots, sweet potatoes, anything with any color, your bibs are gonna get so stained, and it's not gonna be pretty, and it's not gonna be easy to get out. It won't come out. Like, they literally stain. And also, I would find myself running out of bibs every time. Like, I wouldn't want to put like a bib that had already had like hella food splatter on it, so then I would find myself washing bibs, and then when I washed them, they wouldn't get clean. They still looked really dirty, and I just did not love them, and I don't like them, and I won't be purchasing any more cloth bibs ever. I highly recommend the silicone bibs by Mushy, or really any other brand works well too. Well, I don't know if any other brand works well, but I know that they have a lot of good brands out there for silicone bibs. The brand we use for the most part is Mushy. I absolutely love them. They're mess-free. You just wash them. You don't have to worry about washing them in the washer. You just rinse them off under the sink and you're good to go. Let it dry. And for your next feed, you just put it back on and you're good to go. So I have a few of those. I highly recommend the silicone bibs instead of cloth bibs. I didn't want this video to be too negative, so I'm giving you guys some like alternatives to what I actually love versus what I don't, if you guys picked up on that. But I don't want it to be too negative, because I feel like, you know, I'm telling you guys what I don't like, so I want to give you guys a few things that I do like instead. A changing table. Now this is gonna be like super different for everybody. We had a changing table. If you go back to our old videos when we were living in our other apartment, and we had like a little makeshift closet nursery, and let me just tell you, we barely ever used the changing table. We used it for like storage underneath, because you could put things, but you guys, that was such a waste of money. And when we ended up moving here, we ended up just completely discarding the changing table, getting rid of it, and not looking back because it was just unnecessary. We definitely don't have room for it here, and we are just not for it. Maybe if you have a nursery, but what I do recommend is having like a dresser. Get a dresser because your baby needs somewhere to put their clothes, right? So getting a dresser, maybe something like this, whatever you're into, and putting a changing table mat or basket. A changing table basket would be nice too to put like on top of a dresser, and do it that way. When you're done using the changing table stage, you know, as your baby gets older, you really don't use a changing table so much, then you just remove the mat or the changing table station that you put on top of. So it's kind of like a temporary solution, and then when your kid gets older, you can still use the dresser for their clothes, right? I think it's just a little bit of a better option, so you don't have to worry about a whole changing table situation, and you can just take the basket or the changing station or mat or pad, whatever you decide to get, just off. I think that's a better idea, and that's what I will be doing in the future. So no more changing tables. Whew, okay, so the nose Frida. The nose Frida is something else that I had really high hopes for, but unfortunately it did not work for us. It just wasn't it. Like, you have to suck the boogers out, which isn't even the worst part. Like, that's fine, I can get over that because it's really not gross because nothing gets in your mouth. But the problem lies in actually getting the little nose part in your kid's nose. The little nose piece in their nose is really hard, really difficult. They hate it. I don't recommend it. Then you have to put it in their nose and actually get it to sit there because it won't. Like, first of all, the piece is so big, I feel like, for their little nose in the first place. So it doesn't work there. That's like strike one. Strike two is actually getting it to stay in place while you suck. Like, the coordination of that just doesn't work out. And I just did not like it. It sucked a few boogers out here and there, but like, you guys, we tried so hard to use that because we thought that was gonna be a win for sure, but it just wasn't. We weren't here for it, and we don't like it, so I'm not gonna be using it anymore. The kids hate it, I hate it, and hate's a strong word, but I really don't like that one. I thought it was gonna be great in the beginning, and we used it a few times, and it just wasn't working out. It wasn't working out. But I do think Frida Baby is a good brand overall. I do like their other products, a few other things they have in their line. But the Frida Baby, the nose Frida, I would not say is a must-have, and I regret buying it for sure. Okay, so another thing that we regretted buying is the Urbini stroller. Actually, this was a gift from my baby shower, and I really wanted it. It is a travel system. It comes with the car seat, the infant car seat, the bassinet attachment that turns into a stroller. It doesn't turn into a double stroller, so that's strike one. Strike two, I heard some things from a few moms that the stroller got stuck, the wheels got stuck a lot, and I kind of was like, oh, well, that's their experience, like, that's not gonna be me. It was me. Like, a few months passed, and you guys best believe the wheels were getting stuck, and it's definitely a hazard. I do not recommend that stroller at all. Right now, I am in the market to buy a new stroller, and I'll share all of that information when we get the stroller and give you guys like a full review and all that stuff. But if you were thinking about buying the Urbini stroller, I think you can get it at Walmart, and it's really popular, but it looks really cute. It's really nice, and it worked for a while, but the wheels got stuck in the first few months, and that's a very dangerous thing for your baby to be riding in. So I do not recommend that stroller at all. Now, it's a really good price. It's like $200 for the whole travel system, but you guys, just think about it. Sometimes the cheaper option is not the best option. Like, there is some good deals out there, don't get me wrong, but I really do think I'm learning now that investing in a stroller is really important, and I really wish that I would have done that from the beginning and got a really good, nice quality stroller, and it would have lasted us up until now, because I've gone through now 2 strollers, and I've had the Urbini and the Graco. The Graco is still holding up but has some issues. I don't recommend that one either. I think it's like the Graco Duo Modes or something. I don't know. It's like one of the first double strollers, I feel like, that they try to make like sleek. I don't know. Don't love that one either. But I'm still using it because we're waiting on our new stroller. Another thing that I do not like, and I definitely regretted buying a boppy nursing pillow. I didn't think there was any hope for me not to like this. I thought I was gonna love it, but I don't. I just don't love it. Like for Noah, I didn't use it very much because I ended up not formula feeding, but pumping breast milk into his bottle. So I didn't use it, like, you know, use it for nursing a lot. But I really just didn't enjoy it, especially when we had Nola and I was like exclusively nursing. I just realized it was absolutely not for me, and I ended up getting the Snuggle Me nursing pillow. That one is phenomenal. It's amazing. I love it. And it has like nice skinny narrow little arms, so it can go around you a lot better. It stays a lot better. It has a lot more of a cushion. The boppy pillow just wasn't for us. It's not comfortable, and it doesn't stay. Like, I had a hard time with it actually staying on me when the baby was on me nursing. Also, just did not provide enough support at all. So the one I would recommend is the Snuggle Me Organic nursing feeding pillow. That one is so much better. And the last thing that I don't recommend is just overall not buying too many clothes for your first baby. You don't need that many clothes, you guys. You just need a few clothes, and then you just do laundry as you go. You don't want to buy too many clothes. I did that with Noah. I bought way too many clothes, and you just don't need to do that. Buy maybe like 10 outfits for each age group and go from there. I do not recommend buying tons and tons and tons of outfits because you won't use them. They get stained and all of that so easy. A lot of poop explosions happen those first few months, and you just don't need a ton of outfits. You kind of minimal, save your money, and, you know, buy a few good quality outfits that will last you longer than maybe something cheaper. I definitely recommend that too. We bought a lot of cheaper clothes, like in the beginning, Walmart, Target, Carter's, and it does the job, but let's just say like they stained really easy, ripped really easy, and just didn't last us, the majority of them, to our next kid. So I recommend buying really good quality clothes, maybe like Love Baby onesies, or you know, just good quality clothing. Burt's Bees has some good affordable organic clothing for your baby that lasts a lot longer than a lot of the other cheaper options. So yes, and they're still affordable. I don't know, I just don't recommend buying a ton of clothes, and the clothes you do buy should be good quality so they last you a lot longer, especially if you plan on having more kids. You can just kind of pass it down. And yeah, I guess another thing I can kind of add to this is I like to keep things neutral for a reason. If you keep things neutral, you are more likely to be able to use those neutral clothes with your next kid, whether it be a boy or a girl. So I really love that. That way you don't have to keep on, you know, buying boy clothes, buying girl clothes. So I didn't want to buy anything gender specific for that reason. It just saves you on money, saves you on time. You don't have to think so much when you're picking out their outfits, and everything coordinates for the most part with neutrals. So I love that. That's also just another little tip in the clothing area for babies. But yeah, I hope you guys really like this video, and make sure you guys tell me what your baby regrets are down below. I am so curious to know. Let me know what you regretted buying and why. I feel like we all as moms have some regretted products that we bought, and it's okay. It's okay. It's just trial and error, especially the first few kids is like trial and error. You don't really know what's gonna work. So yeah, make sure you guys like, subscribe, all that good stuff that we say in every video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.